Hi, Bestie. Today I'm going to walk through my paycheck budget, close it out. Let's see if I stay within my budget for the week. Then I'm going to start my new paycheck budget. Then I need to go through and show you which micro Christmas and July saving challenges I did complete that I forgot to record last week. So I want you to see how much I did save in those. And I'm going to stash my cash wallet. So if any of those things interest you, let's get started. Hi Bestie, welcome to my channel. So glad that you're here with me today. This is the Faith and Finance Printable Savings Challenge that I created. It has some other challenges that's actually in the workbook that I created, but this is a printable that's available on my website for $1. And right now on the website it's 35% off, so I think it's like 65 cents for it. So if you're interested in joining in with me with the 52-week challenge, it's very low budget, so you definitely can add it to your savings challenge routine, and it's scripture based. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into my first paycheck budget for the month of August. And let's see how I did. Now, I did do some shopping, guys. But before I get to that, let me share something with you. Alright, so right here is a sampler. This is a freebie from Planner Aesthetic. So with this freebie, you would get the Keep Going, a purse, a LV agenda, don't quit, do it. And I can't talk right now. I'm doing my hot girl budgeting, savings, and investing. So if you place the order with her, make sure you place this in the cart, and if you can't find it, just leave it in her comments and let her know which freebie that you want. And don't forget to use my code Karen10 to save 10% off your order, and I have her website in my description. Okay, so now cover that. Alright, so these are the challenges that I did that I thought I actually recorded them last week, but I didn't. So, and I did complete some of the mini Christmas saving challenges that I did. And let's see how much I saved and completed. Alright, so this is from Emma, and I was able to save $6 with that challenge there. And this is by Boosting Budget. That was $16 on that challenge. And then this Ammo challenge again, where I saved $6. But I forgot to mark that on this one. Let me write on here that I completed it and save $6. And I have both of their information in my description, so make sure you subscribe to their channel if you're not. And if you're already subscribed, watch their playlist, support them, and support their Ko-Fi shops. Okay? And here's another challenge I completed from Elmo, which is $6. So those are challenges that I worked on last week that I completed, and I was just so bummed out that I didn't record. I just knew I was recording it, but I didn't. But I wanted to share with you what I completed last week. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get to this budget. Alright guys, so I did end up having some sales on my website and my Etsy shop that I want to add to this paycheck budget that's not listed. Okay, so for my website, I earned $111.69 from Shoe Charm sales. If you purchase them from me, thank you, and thank you so much. Etsy, I earned $9.75, Shoe Charm sales. And then also, I was given a gift from my friend of $50. Alright, so let's go ahead and add all of my income up. I budgeted for $329.51 And that was my guaranteed income with my annuity and mortgage. But adding in my sales from to two platforms in the gift, it comes up to $500.95. I didn't realize it came up to that amount. I wasn't expecting that at all. Alright. So, sorry guys. Sorry. Losing my voice. Okay, so I did buy a few things from Etsy and I notated them already in my budget planner. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and total up my expenses. Electricity, $108.50. Moella, $5. Cloth and paper, $59.32. Cash wallet was $70. And Etsy, $43.32. Amazon, $62.19. Amazon again is $20.01. And then I have, $74.92. Alright. And that comes up to be $523.26. And that's for my bills and expenses. Yeah, guys, I went shopping and bought a few things, guys. And as you can see, my bills and expenses is definitely over my income for the week. Let me add this back up just to make sure that $523 is correct. Because I didn't realize that was the amount. Let me make sure I didn't make a mistake to be on the safe side. Alright, it is right. $523.26. So I did go over my budget this week. And I know my savings, so for my savings, I did my savings based on my monthly budget, not my paycheck budget. Let's go ahead and write down these totals at the bottom so I can see the damage I've done for buying all the cute things off of Etsy. Alright, so let me add the savings there. Alright, let's get this total. Oh, I took the button off. The good thing about these calculators, they pop right back on. Alright, so got my income. Let's deduct my bills and my expenses. And let's go ahead and deduct how much I saved for the week. So I am over by $127.31. That's how much I am over my budget for the week. I went overboard. But what I'm going to do, I want to take money. Let me make a note here. Because the 105, like I said a few minutes ago, I did my savings based on my monthly budget, not my paycheck budget. And for the things that I bought for the week, I bought some saving challenges. And from Amazon, I got items for my daughter's classroom. And so I need to deposit money from my saving challenges that I've completed to cover these expenses. So that's what I'm going to do. And so let me make sure the total that I placed in my budget reconciles. These are the receipts from the items that I purchased for my daughter's classroom. And let's make sure that I put the right total. Make sure it is $62.19. Because I had placed two separate orders. And alright, so it is $62.19. And if you did buy something to go towards my daughter's fifth grade classroom, thank you so much. She'll be teaching science this upcoming school year. And she's so excited. She always loved science and math. And so evidently this year they're doing it kind of different this year. They're kind of doing it what they did when she did student teaching when she was in DC, when she was at Howard, and she loves when you concentrate on one subject. And the girl loves science. Always has loved science and math. Alright guys, so this is the bingo and the mood tracker challenge that I completed last week. So I can apply that $75 there. How much I saved? I saved what, $38 with this one. I'm glad I hadn't allocated these yet. Cause I hadn't, challenges that I've done in July, I haven't allocated them. Let's see how much both of these come up to. Alright, so that's $113. And I'm over by 127. So I'm going to take this money to deposit in my bank to cover those. So how are you doing? Hopefully all is well with you and yours. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So glad that you're here with me today. And if you're returning, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Alright, let's count this money up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 13, 18, 23, 33, 43, 53, 73, 93, 113. Alright, so it does reconcile. Glad about that, because you know sometimes when I go back counting back, my stuff don't reconcile. Okay, so let me get a sticky note. So I can write this down so I won't forget. Alright, and let's see how much more I need to pull to cover my overage for this particular paycheck. Alright, so what? 127. I'm gonna round it off just to 128. Now I know it would be 127 if I'm looking at the cents, but I'm gonna go up. And I need to what? And I do have an unallocated sinking fund pouch here where I never allocated some money that I saved. And let's see if I have enough in this particular pouch to cover the difference. I'm just glad I have money saved and to cover this. Oh yeah. Okay. I definitely have enough to cover the difference. So let me update the tracker to reflect how much I'll be taking out. I need to go ahead and allocate the money that's in here, or I just might just leave it unallocated as a cushion for things that I need, or not need, or something I want. Alright, so let me make sure I subtract that so I can have the right remaining balance on my tracker. Cause sometimes my math don't be mathing. Alright, so let me take $15 out of here to add it to the $113. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and count this up. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15, 22, 24, 26, 28. Yep, $128. So let me make a notation because I have to deposit this into my checking account. Okay. But yeah, guys, I saw so many cute little things, and I did see something else I want. I saw this black A5 binder from Comfort Coins. Absolutely love it. And I want it. I don't need it, but I want it. I mean, because that binder, and it didn't help when I saw Simply Tea. She got a pink binder from her. And just like, oh, the temptation, guys. I don't need it. So I was thinking about replacing my A5 binder. I have a Epi Leather black A5 binder from Cloth and Paper. But when I saw Comfort Coins A5 binder, it has more sections. It has the pockets. It has so much with it. And I was like, I want that. I want it. I don't know, guys. I want it. And I thought that would be perfect for my blackout planner with my black inserts. And that's where I have like my journaling pages and everything with that. I don't know, guys. But since I'm in my sinking funds binder, I might as well go ahead and add these Christmas saving challenges to my holiday sinking fund since I have it out. Sorry guys, this video is a little bit longer than my typical paycheck budgets because I did have to share with you what I did complete. And then also because I'm over my budget, I had to add a few extra steps to address my expenses for me shopping. You know, I gotta stop spending this money, guys. Well, I don't do it often, so I could see if I did it often. I don't shop like I used to back in the day. My income is so much lower, so I don't shop like I used to. But I've been there, done that. So, should this be 18 or 16? I wrote 16 on here. But it's 18 things on here. I must decide just to complete it with just on $16 with that one. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. That's 29. And that's what. Alright. So it does reconcile. Let me add that to my sinking fund. So that is the start for Christmas. And let me update this tracker. And I definitely have to get to the rest of my Christmas challenges that I started on during the month of July. And I think I'm just going to do some here and there until then. Because I love the fact you guys recommended that I continue to work on them. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So thank you guys for giving me that feedback when I asked about the Christmas in July. Do you stop in July or you continue going on? So I really appreciate that. Alright guys, so that's it for closing out that budget. And I think I'm gonna stop that here. And I'll just do the next paycheck budget in another video, since this one is already kind of long. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome day. Toodles.